Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here on the Old School Roleplay series with Nate. I just went ahead and parked everything up nice and neat in the shed here. I could have done a little better job here, but I think it's good enough for who it is. What you up to?
Yeah. Well, I'm giving my truck a bath. You know how you take a bath once a month? My truck does too. And I'm about to actually go start getting work on some hay in a little bit.
Yeah, we got that hay that needs baled, right? Is there anything else we need to be doing now, or can I take the day off?
Uh, well, I know for a fact we still got plenty of rolling that needs to be done. I got if you want, you can go probably relieve the boy down there at the field. He should be getting close to finish with field 58.
All right, yeah, I can go run down there and see if he needs help and take over from there, and then I guess go from there and see what else needs done. All right, guys, we're gonna go hop in the truck here and run down and take over on the roller. I haven't actually done any rolling in this game yet, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. I've seen some rolling done in real life, so I kind of know what I'm doing there, but it'll be interesting for sure. Nate's gonna go ahead and get that small hayfield there raked up and baled for us. We should get a decent amount of bales off of that. This truck just has no steering. It's very sensitive. I guess that's the opposite of no steering. It has a lot of steering. Um, anyway, you guys didn't see that. I stayed on the road the entire time there, but we're gonna pass the milking area here, the milk production. Nate went ahead and got ourselves a Quonset built up there and a loading area so we can get that stuff loaded up in semis and stuff. But I do need to check Facebook Marketplace here in the next couple hours here and try to find us a milk tanker or something to be able to transport the milk from the dairy over to the production. We're just gonna get the truck parked up right about here, and we'll walk over to the tractor and bring it over here. Looks like the hired hand already left. Just left the tractor over in the corner here. That's fine, not a big deal. We'll run over here and grab it. We need the exercise for the day anyway. All right, we'll go ahead and hop up in our 8650 here. Man, that thing's loud. Go ahead and get the roller all folded up here. I really am enjoying using this tractor, though. The tractor itself, it sounds great. The in-cab looks great. I mean, it's just a great tractor to use. Definitely one of my favorite tractors in the FS25 so far. I'm not sure who made it, though. I'd have to talk to Nate. He found it and sent it to me. But it's just a good-looking tractor overall. All right, we're just showing up to the field here. It's the one right next to where Nate's actually raking and baling, nonetheless, there. So we're going to go ahead and pull in here and get this thing unfolded. And then there is chances of rain later this afternoon, so we do kind of have to hurry up and get all this baled and everything going here. So do kind of have to hurry there, but here we go. Gonna move on. Now, this tractor is probably not the best tractor to use after after planting to roll, just because it's got the duals on and there's a lot of ground deformation going on, a lot of ruts being put in the field. But the roller, I guess, kind of smooths that back out. We just got to hope that it doesn't smooth it too much to where the seeds are getting toward the surface. And we don't want to compact it too much to where the seeds can't poke through the ground, right? So there's just kind of a fine line here that we gotta work with. Do a little first person work here, and I just love the look of it. Just watching it roll. It's just a lot of fun, in my opinion, just to watch it in first person here. I don't know, I've started liking first person while doing farm sim stuff. It's given me extra motivation, if you will, to record and hit the hay wagon, as you can see. Yeah, we're just giving it a ride. I just put that there, too, literally 10 minutes ago, but it's fine. But yeah, talking about first person, it's really enjoyable. It's just hard to know where you're at, especially like on a headland pass and stuff. There goes Nate. Looks like he finished. guys, we're just about done here with the rolling. This is the last field we got to do for the year, so not gonna be able to get it all in this pass. We'll go turn around and get the last little bit here, and then get this thing put away. Nate's still working on getting bales loaded up and taken to the bale storage barn there. But yeah, we just got this little pass here, and we are done rolling. And there we go. We are done rolling. We can get this thing folded up. You can see Nate out there in the distance getting the bales loaded up on the trailer. If we look back here, we can see this is getting all folded up nicely. Go nice and slow. And we should be good to head back to the yard. Try and go up here into the grass field. That way we're not running over our crops too much. This is the oat field. Those will be ready hopefully in a few months. They should be starting to sprout here, I would think, and get some emergence out of the ground. At least we hope. They did have a good rain the other day, so surely they'll be coming up here soon. But we're going to take this over here this way. I believe we park it between the two buildings here, if I'm not mistaken, right through this little alleyway. It's a little tight squeeze, but it works. A little bit of a hill there, I didn't realize. But yeah, right about in here is where we usually put it, if I can get it backed up in here a little bit. Well, that wasn't great, but it's fine. What you doing with the Alice?
Well, if we can't use her for basic tasks, we don't need her.
I guess you're right. Did you find a buyer? You're just gonna send her to the dealership and call it good.
I'm gonna take her on a dealership, see what the dealership give us.
All right, that sounds good.
I figured that was the better option because, you know, I mean, if we can't use it for those minute tasks, what's the point?
Yeah, you hate to see her go, but you understand why. I can't do basic tasks. There's no reason to keep it on the farm, so.
And I can already tell you what our next one's gonna be leaving too.
Which one?
The Ford.
The Ford? What's wrong with the Ford?
That thing ain't got no power.
I guess you're right. It is very old, and it's not the biggest tractor in the world, so I understand that.
Buddy, she got down to 4 miles an hour coming up that hill underneath her own power, no extra weight.
No extra weight? No bales or anything?
No, nothing.
That's not supposed to happen. There might be something wrong with it. But
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why that's the next thing to leave the farm.
Yeah, that makes sense. I got you.
So I was gonna go and take this into town, see what we can get for it, and might try to come back with a trailer for the milk. See what that they kind of offers for deals on that.
Sounds good to me.
Won't you wash that tractor off? She looks dirty.
All right, I will. I'll go find the pressure washer. All right, I just rolled the pressure washer over here. We're gonna get this thing washed off, give it a quick bath. It is very dirty. Been out in the field for 2 or 3 days straight now, getting work done with the roll-in, so it definitely deserves a bath. We probably won't use this tractor again until probably this fall for tillage. So I mean, we can wash it up, put her in the shed, and keep her there for quite a while here. I'd say it's pretty much washed off. You can see the tires are very wet now. Everything looks nice and clean, nice and shiny. Go ahead and get that off. I guess we'll leave her in the sun for now. Let her dry off before putting her in the shed. It'll always dry better in the sun. So yeah, we'll leave it there, and we'll find something else to do. All right, guys, it's been a couple days here since I last picked up the camera. It is now May 1st here. The corn is growing great. It's definitely going to be knee-high by the 4th of July. We still got a couple months for that anyways. But we do have some weeds here. We've got to tackle that today. Nate took the spray trailer up to the co-op. He's going to get that filled up with some herbicide and some fertilizer. And I believe he's going to go ahead and rent out the co-op's John Deere sprayer. And then he'll run that and do some herbicide while I use our case tractor and 3-point sprayer and do some fertilizer work. So let's head up there and pick up the sprayer.
And Brodie, I don't know about you, but I think this will do.
This is massive. This will get all our work done in no time. I mean, I don't think you can ask for a bigger sprayer.
No, definitely not. Best part is it's got CM spray on it already, ready to go, and we just got to get it locked and loaded.
Heck yeah.
Let's get the trailer loaded up. They said we can wait till after harvest because we're broke right now to pay them, but they said that they are the first people we have to pay, and I do agree.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we're really low on cash right now. Only got $1,900. Hopefully, we got a good harvest this year, and we can get that number back up there.
I think we will. So let's go ahead and get the trailer loaded up first. We need to get you also would be a couple of totes of fertilizer, so that you can run the so you can run the Case IH.
Yep.
All right, Brody. Take it slow now.
I was gonna say, quite the load we got here. Are you sure you trust me driving your truck with this back here?
Well, I hope. Be careful. This is $45,000 worth of materials.
Yeah. I'm gonna drive real slow. I'll probably follow you then, just so I don't drive fast. I got a lead foot, you know.
Yeah. Now we all do. But I didn't know it was gonna be that much materials. And then we're probably we're about $50,000 right now in the hole with the co-op.
I don't like hearing those numbers. Anything over 10K is too much to be in debt to one company at a time. We gotta pray this corn crop is good this year. Gotta get some rain in.
I don't think it should be too bad. I think we'll be seeing pretty decent.
No, I hope so. All right, guys, we hopped in the Case IH here. I believe it's a 5088, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 5088. We got the 3-point sprayer on the back here. And we're going to get over here and fill up with this fertilizer. Nate's having a little trouble getting the John Deere filled up with herbicide, but I think he's got it working now. Come over here and get loaded up full of liquid fertilizer here. And we are full. Go ahead and shut that off and run over here and talk to Nate before he heads out.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing, start getting it done. Where do you wanna start hitting?
I mean,
I
you
think
tell
the bean
me.
fields may be best for you.
Yeah, I can start on the bean fields there north of the farm here and then go from there.
All right, you start at the bean fields. I'm gonna start with the corn fields. That's the current liquid we got in, or the current weed spray we got in there is for the
corn.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, I'll get started and I'll catch you in a little bit. All right, we jump back in the 5088 here. Gonna get us out to the bean fields first to spray some fertilizer. We're just going across the road here and get those sprayed first. I would like to get the tractor changed up and get some two-wheel drive on the front of this without the fenders. I don't like the look of this. Nate obviously bought this tractor, and so yeah, he did that. But we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to blame anybody for it. Regardless, we're going to get over here and get this stuff sprayed. It shouldn't take us very long to get these fields done, to be completely honest with you guys. They're not that big. A pass and a half and they're already done. There goes Nate in the John Deere sprayer, spraying the corn for the weeds. He's got the herbicide in there. Hopefully that does a good job and kills most of the weeds off so we can get a good corn yield this year. We need it after spending $50K at the co-op. I'm not looking forward to paying that bill after harvest here. That's going to be a tough one to sign that check. So we just got this oat field left here. Nate's already started. You can see kind of what he's done here. We just got this little bit left there. And then we are done with spraying. But I think I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys.